After the show, ladies and gentlemen, after the show, today is Monday, July 17th. Go ahead, look at all them sevens, man. 7/17/17.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead now.
A lot of sevens.
Yes,
I'm
a
gonna wait till
whole
7
lot of
p.m.
sevens.
17.
There it is right there. Show you right. We're going to call you and see if you really going to do
Right?
that.
Don't call me.
All
That's
right, we
what
are
I'm doing.
after the show. Natalia, let's start with you, my love.
I was seeing over the weekend there was D23, which is the Disney Expo, and lots of like news came out because Disney, the new lands they're showing off, and the new Avengers Infinity War trailer was out that they showed there. They showed apparently a clip of the new Lion King, the live action.
Oh, man.
And people were going nuts. Like people who saw it, they said it looks amazing. Like people are like, I'm crying.
Did you
I can't
go, Jason?
wait.
I didn't get down there, but I followed all of it online. And honestly, for people who follow Disney or are interested in any of it, this was really the best one they've ever
I'm
had.
bummed I didn't go.
And you know what's crazy about that is that you heard so much more on that positive side.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
I remember years ago it was kind of like, but yeah.
They started off again. They wanted to be the Disney Comic-Con, and I went the first couple times, and the first ones, like, they weren't ready yet.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're Disney, so they pulled it off, but there wasn't enough going on. But when they had the entire Avengers cast there, every single cast member,
Yeah.
like that was like
Man.
$1
It's
billion
insane.
of actors on the stage.
What kind of car did they pull to get everybody there? You know what I'm saying?
idea.
You
To be
have
there.
to be there. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then, of course, Anaheim is getting the first Star Wars land, which is going to be kick-ass. And then the Star Wars Cantina got announced.
Hell
the
yeah.
Star Wars Hotel.
That's where I'll be at.
got
Oh,
announced.
my
Cantina, for
God.
sure.
All the changes coming
Yeah.
to Florida. Like, I mean, there's so much.
Is the
that's
Star
coming out.
Wars Hotel out here?
The first Star Wars hotel is going to go to Florida.
Damn.
Yeah.
Floridians.
They have room here.
don't
so-
So
deserve
Flo
it.
Rida
Yeah.
gonna stay there before we get a chance.
Exactly. But what I really wanted to talk about was Aladdin. So they're doing the live action version of Aladdin.
I saw this.
I just don't like, I feel bad that I feel like no matter what Disney does when it comes to casting for Aladdin, they're like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, because we've seen a lot of films in the past where Hollywood has taken a character of some type of ethnicity and given it to a white actor.
Right.
And now, so they're like, okay, we're going to make sure that we cast a brown person for Jasmine and a brown person for Aladdin. And they said that apparently they saw over 2,000 people and they were having this really hard time casting someone. And there's a lot of amazing actors that are either Arabic or maybe Indian as well. And if you look back in Aladdin, it's a Middle Eastern folk tale, and they live in a land that doesn't exist. It's Agrabah. So it's like, okay, where do you go? Do you go Indian? Do you go Middle Eastern? Do you what do you
They got
cast?
Tyrese. Oh, okay. All right.
No, they cast this kid who's a little unknown kid. He has a little roles here and there. His name is Mena Masood. And he's really good looking. I think he's going to be great. They said he's going to do a great job. But the girl that they casted, her name is Naomi Scott, and she is not
Gorgeous.
she's not Arabic, and so some people are having a problem with her not being Arabic because she's like half Indian and then
Oh my
but also
God.
white at the same time. I don't know. Did you guys ever see Power Rangers, the reboot?
Yeah.
She played the Pink Ranger in it as well. She's gorgeous. She's going to be an amazing Jasmine, I think.
Beautiful.
But like, I just feel bad for Disney because even
I mean,
when
she got backlash because they were like, "Oh, she's not even pink," and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what's going on here?
yeah, I know. So like, I feel bad because like, if they had gone full Indian, it would have been like, why isn't she Arabic? If they had gone
Right.
Hey
Arabic,
man,
it was
is
like,
Will Smith in that too?
yes.
Yes.
So they confirmed that Will Smith is going to play the genie. So
Man.
yeah, we're gonna. Well, I think he'll be great in it. I mean, I love all things Disney, all the stories, the movies. I think this is gonna be really fun. But I just kept reading all these articles, and I've seen people like upset about the casting, people happy with
upset
the
about
casting.
everything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. They're
Like
damned
if
if they're-
Tupac would have played Tupac, people would have had a problem with that.
Yeah.
They would have
You
so
know what I'm
much to
saying?
say
People
for
got
that.
a problem
playing
with it.
himself?
Yeah, I couldn't give it to
So
another
true.
actor. You know?
So you'll never please anyone.
yeah.
But I think when the movie comes out, hopefully they'll just kind of let all that go. And like,
I
thank
wish
God
the
they
people
didn't.
that had a problem with it when you went to go buy a ticket, it went bing, and you're like, oh, you can't come in. 'Cause
Yeah,
remember?
you remember when you bashed it?
You had a problem with that. Like, yeah.
Why are
Oh,
you
you guys
here?
finding out Disney technology.
Yeah.
We know it all.
They featured it at D23. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry you missed that. All righty. Louis G,
crazy.
after the show.
Yo, man, I hit the jackpot over the weekend.
Did you?
Uh-oh.
What kind of
Hello.
jackpot?
Yeah,
What
it's
kind of
crazy.
jackpot?
How much?
It's an ATM.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's how some people win when they in Vegas. That's the
Yeah.
only money that come out of the machine.
Yo, so I hit the ATM over the weekend, and I asked for, I took out $100, and it gave me $200, and I was like, okay, this is crazy. I was like, so I had my sister's boyfriend do it too. I was like, dude, use this ATM machine, see if it does it too. He got $40. I gave him $80.
So
And my ass got greedy, and I was like, I'm gonna go try it. $200, but I'm gonna pull out the receipt because the first one I didn't ask for a receipt, so I didn't see my balance or how much it actually took. So I went back $200, and it gave me back it gave me a total of $400.
Oh, where's
Sorry
this
if
at?
I missed this. Is it an actual like an ATM at your bank, or is it one of
No.
those loan ones where you have to get charged a service fee?
Yeah,
and
it's like
stuff?
a loan one. We were at a festival, so
okay.
even there I was like sitting there. But the crazy thing was,
Damn.
I went back, talked twice, and I did 200, so I got 400 back. And just watching people use it right after me, and then the reaction was them leaving and counting the money, walking away, and then looking back like,
Like, what am I
and
getting
then all of a
away
sudden you
with?
see little groups where they're like
Like
whispering.
people.
Yes, even and even one of the workers when I came back, he was like, "Dude, I got to use the ATM real quick," and he's like, "Oh, you're using the money machine, huh?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's giving away like more money than it's supposed to." And I was like, "Oh man," so everyone knows about it now, but no one like
You didn't go
said
back?
anything.
Like,
Yeah, I was like,
Is
"Oh,
that what-
really?"
You're like, oh,
Is
I
that
got
a
my
situation
400.
where
What
like your
happens?
bank? Yeah, like what happens? Like, is your bank gonna know?
I saw my statement, and my
Yeah.
statement only said that it was $200 that it pulled out. But
So it might have been like a machine error in the sense of like just
Damn.
They
spitting
won't
it out.
know. They
I
won't know
don't
how much
know
it
about
gave
that,
you.
Lou. You probably
I know, dog.
You need
and
to
you got
go,
me
like,
thinking
give
with
the
my
money to
karma,
somebody.
and I'm like, "Oh
Yeah,
man,
see,
Donate it. Donate
what
the
should
money.
I do?"
Donate the
But
money.
even if you donate the money,
Yeah.
it still
Still?
can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, down the road,
Yeah.
Okay.
they find a glitch, they do this, they do that, and then they hit your bank, whatever it is, because even if it was one of those where it wasn't your actual branch,
Yeah.
everything is tied in.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Of
So
course, it's your
even if
card.
you take that money and you pay it forward at some,
man.
unless you're just going to give away $200-300 anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It probably may come back to you.
I don't know.
And you know what? I'm
It's
too much of
bad
the voice of
karma.
reason and all that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
I'm really. I don't know what's
and let me
gonna
tell you, I
happen with
hate
that
that I'm
situation.
getting y'all on this karma kick because it never goes away. Sometimes I wish I
Right.
didn't think like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like,
I
oh,
got you.
Oh, it's a
I'm
good way
oblivious.
to think, though.
I would think the
Yeah.
same thing. I'd feel really super guilty.
But how do you
And
give
maybe
it
we're
back?
just
I
saying
don't
that
know.
because
I
we
don't
didn't get
know.
the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
were
the
so
ones that
easy
found
for
that
us to
ATM.
do.
Yeah, it's easy for us to tell
Yeah.
you to give it back unless you're gonna split it.
I kind of just want to kick back and see what happens.
Right.
Man, one time I
Like,
used
if-
one
if
of
my
those
bank
machines
does
and they
get
gave
back
me a
to it.
fake 20 and I was pissed.
Man,
really?
yeah, I remember one time I got a counterfeit 20.
Yeah.
And I went back
From
in
an
the
ATM machine?
Yes,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Like, boy, you like, man, y'all the queens and kings of
Right.
holding up to light and this. I'm like, how
Mark
did
it
this
like
get in
10
there?
times.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
like-
they argued me on. I was like, look at this. I said, all these 20s.
Yeah.
Why would I just come? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
trip
With
off with this
one.
one.
Yeah.
And
You
the
know?
people that the store it was in were like, oh, we don't know. That's not like we're not in charge of that ATM. They come
Oh,
and
it
it's
was
a
one of the
company.
outside.
They-
Mine was the bank.
Oh, yours was
Good
the bank.
God.
Yes.
How does the
Oh,
bank give you a
my
fake
God.
20?
Yes, man.
Damn, that's
Yes.
a good fake 20.
Yes,
Damn.
I was like, whoever this person is that's doing these, I need their
Fired.
hookup.
Yeah.
Whoever making these, well, you can put them in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, good
Not all the
Lord,
way
have
through.
I had a
mercy,
homie
man.
who had counterfeit money, and he would sell it for double.
Yeah.
Is that how it work?
Yeah,
Yeah, so he'd give you
Well,
$1,000 for like. I see people come over like give them $400 and they give them 1,000. The
Yeah,
fakes.
yeah.
It was crazy.
It's a hell of a game too, though,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Hell of
You
a
get
game.
caught, you get busted.
Yeah, I know one of my homies used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the big boy. All right, so Ayydé, we're on you, my love.
Oh, okay, you guys, I broke my word. I've been telling Natalia that I wasn't going to kiss my crush again the
Okay.
next time I saw him. But
What
I-
are you, human?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
You got
well,
feelings?
because I had said like, oh, I don't want to kiss him anymore because like I don't even know what this is. Like, where are we going with this?
There
and
you go with that title.
no,
Pink slip.
no,
No,
it's not that. It's just that like I personally want a serious relationship with somebody, and I just feel like
Well, he doesn't.
if you move too fast, like you're not gonna get that out of somebody, obviously.
Well,
And-
you can move fast and still get a relationship. It depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people like, oh man, it was such and such at first sight. Da, da, da. I just don't think, like, just from hearing it, I think that like dude just like to kind of hang out with you.
No, he's really actually cool. Yesterday,
Yeah, I
He's
didn't
not
say he
saying he's
wasn't
not
cool.
I was- no, but I'm not saying like I like him.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I do like him, like I don't want to if anything happens like down the road, like I don't want to set myself up. I have just came out of a past relationship where I feel like I rushed into things with somebody because the feelings were there or whatever. And yeah, he likes me, but I feel that I ruined things because I allowed that. Like I allowed those boundaries to be crossed early on, and I didn't set the tone. But with this guy, like the last 2 times that we have gone out have been his initiative to ask me, hey, let's go out, which the other one never ever did that. And it feels nice and it's like refreshing. Like,
wait, am I getting this mixed up with?
Yes.
Oh, it's a different guy?
No. Sorry, I thought you were gonna say, are you mixing her signals? I was gonna say yes.
No, okay, because I thought that this one you were asking him to go out. You know what I'm saying?
That's the crush,
It is
right?
the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
that
he's
we
come
always,
around
like,
because people listened and told him, and
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
pretty
hopefully.
much. He's been ear hustling.
Thank you.
He's been ear hustling the show. So okay.
Yeah.
But
All right, Alakazam.
Yeah, we hadn't really talked about like relationships or anything like that. Like we just hang out, we talk about a bunch of
men
random.
are afraid of that.
But he brought it up yesterday.
Because it's that time.
He brought it up yesterday.
Bring you to that next level
What next level?
In your
But I
pants.
just
of knocking it down.
Yes, pretty much.
no.
He already knows.
Man, I've been seeing him so many times. He still has not put like one hand over me like inappropriately at all.
Because he kissing you.
No, I've had other guys that have kissed me and tried to cop a feel.
Okay.
And he hasn't. He's 35.
Exactly. So take it from me.
What is that supposed to mean?
He know the game.
Oh my goodness.
He's
That's
not.
why I want to tell you guys this. You guys always have
I'm just looking out
Hey.
for
Well,
you
the
also
truth-
though.
Nancy.
The truth.
Okay, well I won't say nothing else.
Here's what happens.
But I'm not
When
saying.
you
But
ask-
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything's gonna happen. I'm just saying like it's nice that he's taking the initiative. I'm not saying, oh my God, he wants to date me. He wants me to be his.
He
girlfriend.
might,
I'm just saying,
but
it's nice.
I think the thing is when you talk to men about men and you try and get advice or an insight, they're gonna give you the truth of how men think and how they go around it.
Because you do that for me as a female.
Of
For the
course.
female, if I say,
Of
"Oh,
course.
you're like, oh, big, I don't know about,"
Yeah.
And everybody could be completely wrong. Because I think even when I started getting with my wife, I know her friends had to think something totally different. Oh, he does radio.
Yeah.
They thought I was drinking. They thought I smoked. They thought, I had multiple girls, all that kind of stuff. So from the outside looking in, but no one knew me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this dude. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we just putting him in a whole bucket full of what we think we know,
But I personally do think that when you talk to your female girlfriends, most of the time they're gonna sugarcoat it for you, and they give, oh, that's true. Like, let's give him time, do this, and
I have no reason to tell you anything different.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
I'm married. I ain't trying to get at you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
that
yeah. Tell me no 1,000 times. I get it. No, but like only thing I trip off of, and I want for you to be happy and going in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think there are sometimes that she will, and I think women do this all the time because I did the same thing. That's why I was able to recognize it. You say one thing, but your actions say another.
Right.
And so for me, I believe in putting, like how you always say, speak it into existence, right? I believe that if you're telling the universe, please bring me this, bring me this, bring me this, but then tomorrow you go around and you do the opposite of what you're asking for, the universe is like, I don't know what you want. And when I'm not saying that it works for everyone, but for me, when I stopped doing the messing with that, the boys and stuff like that. And I said, God, please bring me a good man who's going to take care of me because that's what I want. And I want a relationship. From that moment on, my actions spoke exactly
And dude is
that.
at an age where either it's a few things. He don't play. You know what I'm saying? Or he's at a point where he knows what he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's some cats that hit 30, 35 and they know, I just don't, this is me. This is
Right.
me. This is me. This is what I really want. And then there's others, like I got one of my cousins, he's like, man, I don't want to get married. I don't want to,
Right.
and he's set in his ways.
Right.
And so being at that age, he just know he ain't playing around with it, so we shall see.
Well, anyway,
Give me
I
some
was
popcorn,
excited.
Jason, 'cause I'm gonna watch this
Oh my
movie.
God.
I'm gonna
Prepare
watch
for
how
the
this
saga of
unfolds.
this. Let's see how this does unfold. Anyway, I had a
be
good
all
time
right.
with him.
You'll be all right.
I had a nice conversation over
Yeah.
some Peruvian food.
See what I'm saying? Peruvian food.
Yeah.
That make you horny? Peruvian food make women horny. You didn't know that? You didn't have any like green sauce or nothing, right?
Oh, I had a lot of green sauce.
Oh, man,
It's
y'all
my
didn't
favorite
get down?
thing. No.
Did he eat as much
Come
green sauce?
on.
Because it makes a man hard.
He had just as much, yeah.
Oh, man. He must have been rock hard then.
gosh.
Okay, I don't know if
Don't
that
tell me
green
that.
sauce
That's
make you
something.
hard. All righty, well, thank you guys for hanging out with us, man.
you.
You know what I'm saying? That was Aydé's relationship after the show. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit of
Thank you,
fluff from
guys.
everybody else.
Hella
Thank you guys, man. You can always catch Big Boy's Neighborhood,
Yes.
RadioBigBoy.com.
Oh, yeah.
Listen on demand and watch on demand as well. RadioBigBoy.com. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Natalia, appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Show you right. Luigi.
Yo, thank you, man.
Whatever it is. All righty. And Ayydé, appreciate you as well.
Appreciate you,
All
babe.
righty. Keep your eyes open. And to Daniel. Thank you, my brother. Our
Thank
guy
you,
Daniel
Daniel.
that does, Daniel never put the camera on himself. He's
Yeah.
losing so much weight.
Yes.
So-
Yeah, God.
About to
The
disappear on
ever-
us.
Yeah, man.
Shrinking
Front of our
boy.
eyes.
Go ahead now. He
clothes is
about to
like
become an
swimming on
underwear
him.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
watch out,
He gonna
David.
whip that thing
Next
out on him.
Calvin
You know what I'm
Klein
saying?
cover, huh?
Yeah, he gonna be on the cover of Down and Brown. You know what I mean? Hello.
Down and Brown.
All righty. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. Big Boy's
Big Boy.
Neighborhood.